On today's Demo and Zonner's Epic Outdoor Safari, we are looking for the Plaid-Checkered, Spandex-wearing, two-wheeled fruitcakes. And up ahead we see a gaggle of them. Notice how they congregate, blocking the road. I think I hear the mating call. Click, 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 click. That is the mating call.
You? How you doing?
How's it going? Now, we are on the hunt for the Plaid-Checkered, Spandex-wearing, two-wheeled fruitcake. You can always tell that the alpha is the one out in front. It does not matter the sex of the alpha, since none of them seem to know what sex they are anyway. And you can always tell the mature adults because of their checkered plumage. Let's continue the hunt, shall we? You hear that?
It sounds like the mating sounds
Of the Plaid-Checkered, Spandex-wearing, two-wheeled fruitcakes.
click, 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 click. Oh,
And here we see the Plaid-Checkered, Spandex-wearing, two-wheeled fruitcakes. Notice how they congregate, blocking the road. There goes another one.
how's it going, folks? This is your old pal Demo, and
Zonner.
today we are up here at Forest Hill, California. Notice behind me, the historical marker, number 399 for California. Basically, the history of this place is gold was found here in 1850. 1852, the Jenny Lind mine was the major one, which is, I believe, off that way, the way we came up. Produced over $1 million in gold, while the mines were in this area or immediate vicinity produced over $10 million by 1868. And the gold prices back 1850, 1868 was between $15 to $16 or $15 to $20 an ounce compared to what it is today. So $10 million in 1868 would be a buku amount nowadays.
Oh, yes, it would. And I want it all.
Yeah. But the other thing this little town here is, this hamlet, I guess you would say, was popular for was its beautiful forests.
Beautiful forest.
So
Yeah, we saw some nice ones driving up here.
oh yeah, we had to fight the bicyclists, but we made it.
There were lots of bicyclists.
Oh yeah.
They were terrorizing us.
You shouldn't wear a plaid jacket, bicycle shorts, and a helmet.
Yes, spandex.
No, it was horrible.
Spandex on men is wrong. It is an abomination. All right, let's take a look at the town. What do you say?
Let's do it.
All right, here you go. We got a nice old building here. And where these glass doors are, back in the day, there would have been big, giant wrought iron doors. What do you think, bank?
Store.
Store or bank?
Yeah.
It's definitely an oldie but a goodie.
Wildlife is out again.
Oh, the wildlife is always out.
It's on the fence.
Now, this used to be the Forest Hill grocery store, but it doesn't look like it anymore.
The store's only open by appointment, so Set your appointment.
This store open by appointment. I don't even see anything in it. All right, let's move on. And here we have the Pelton wheel from the Paragon mine, circa 1870.
Your belt ran it right there with probably a steam wheel behind it.
Yep.
And those little cups would chew up the dirt.
It must have been a paragon of virtue. And here we have the Forest Hill General Store, built in 1857. Another oldie but a goodie. And over here, the old Oddfellows Hall. Doesn't say what year it was built, though. All right, we're at Memorial Park, Veterans Memorial Park here in Forest Hill. And Leroy Botts, he was born July 1925 in KIA, April 8, 1945, Dortmund, Germany. Right at the end of the war. God almighty. You won't tell us about this nifty little contraption here, Demo?
Yes, this is a compressed air ore car. Or you can see the engine there, basically compressed air, and this basically hold the dirt out of the mines up to the mill sites. But so this engine is powered by compressed air, began operation in the late 1880s, ceased around 1909. The engine was used to remove gold ore from the Red Point mine, located approximately 12 miles northeast of Forest Hill. This area is mined heavily from the mid-1800s to the late part of that century. Yield is much gold for the area of ground being worked. Nearly $5 million believed to have been taken from the Red Point mill, the Red Point mine. So,
Hey, found some gold, huh? Just a Veterans Memorial Hall. People seem fairly patriotic here. What would you say?
it looks like it.
Very veteran oriented. Very neat contraption. All right, let's see what else we can find.
Let's do it.
It is the back of the old Oddfellows Hall and General Store. Very cool looking. Well, I would say the Forest Hill's a cool little town.
Yeah, I would say so. Not bad for an accidental stop.
Not bad at all. And another old California mining camp, still alive. All right, let's see what else we got.
Hey folks, this is Demo, and
Zonner.
we are here today at Yankee Gyms, Placer County, California. And this site right here is first discovered in 1850 by Yankee Jim. Yankee Jim was a
Outlaw, horse thief.
Yeah. And the story goes he was a horse thief. So in his stealing days, he discovered gold, and he built a corral to stash his stolen horses. Then he escaped town after almost being lynched, and he ended up in Southern California, San Diego, we believe, where he was recognized and hung for his crimes.
Yeah, because down at the Whaley house, part of the house was the old gallows back then, and they hanged a guy by the name of Yankee Jim there, and they say his ghost still haunts the Whaley house.
It's not confirmed, but it's coincidental.
We think it's probably the same Yankee Jim.
But like I said, Yankee Jim was a lawless character. 1857, the town was one of the most important in Placer County. First mining ditch in this community was constructed by H. Starr and Eugene Phillips. Colonel William McClure introduced hydraulic mining in this area in 1853. So one of the popular mines up in this area was the Jenny Lind Canyon mine. They estimated about $2,000 to $2,500 in gold every day. Total output of Jenny Lind was 1.1 million, and the Forest Hill area was 10 million by 1868, when gold was $16 an ounce. But
very cool.
There's not much left here. As of 2016, the census, 16 people. Back in its heyday in the 1850s, there was about 5,000 people living in tents and wood frame buildings. The town burnt down 1852, I believe, or 1857. And then I think the last fire that really hit this area was 1920s.
And obviously it never recovered.
Yeah. And there is a cemetery up here. It's on private property. So I don't know if we'll get to it, but
let's see if we can find something.
Yeah.
All right.
This is beautiful downtown
Yankee Jim. Let's check it out.
Let's do it. Okay, one more thing of Yankee Jim. This Spring Garden Road, Forest Hill Road, or Yankee Jim's Road, Spring Garden Road. Historical landmark. Here's the first mining ditch, was built by H. Starr, H. Phelps, 1851. Should be behind this building here. Yeah. I believe the ditch ran down that way. Makes sense. That's a peaceful little town.
Yeah. We've got that building left over there. My guess is that's just about it.
Yep. So we already went down there, probably about that 35-mile-an-hour sign. That's about the edge of the city limits. Yep. But